All this week on Dateline Schools, we're learning about the new curriculum that's being offered at Cleveland Elementary School, which is now called the Literacy Academy at Cleveland. And to tell us all about it, my special guest is the principal here, Michelle Kristick. And Michelle, I know in Michigan, the legislature in their wisdom just created some new legislation that's going to affect your first and second graders this year, that they have to be reading at grade level by the time they finish third grade.
Yes.
How what you're doing with the Literacy Academy here impact that?
Well, we're well aware of the law, so what we have put in place is some strong intervention for those students who are struggling. We have a model called SST that we use here, and it tracks students' data, making sure that they're in the right interventions to meet their needs. We have an extremely strong intervention staff, and we're excited to see those kids make progress when they get here.
You just briefly mentioned it earlier when you're talking about some of the staff training and that. You've put a lot of interventions in for kids that you may not have had otherwise if we didn't make this transition.
Absolutely. We've added a reading recovery teacher, which is great. That means that more first graders who are not reading at grade level will have the opportunity to work with an interventionist. And with that addition, it also gives us extra help at second grade as well. We also were able to add additional staff support for not only our kindergarten class, but our transitional kindergarten class. So I have 3 paraprofessionals in the 4 classrooms that are in kindergarten. So a lot of support is built in to help kids.
Does that mean, too, the kids are going to have to go through more assessment than what they may have had otherwise?
No, because we've got that under control. Yeah. So, no, we have a system in place. We progress monitor, or we watch students over time. And it's not more assessment. It's just making sure that the time that we're spent is in the right area, doing the right thing for that right child.
What about class sizes?
We don't have our total enrollment because we've had our first day of school, and we have a lot of kids that show up our first day of school. But we're looking to be about the same size that we were last year, which is great. When we get our final numbers, then we'll kind of have a better idea of where we sit with that.
With all the changes that have been made this year, how are you going to know this is a success or not?
We are really good at student data, so we're going to be following the students' reading levels, their math levels over time, and see where are they at, what concepts do they know, and how are they succeeding. And then we also work with Woodrow. They're our sister school. So the STEAM Academy at Woodrow Wilson is going to be able to provide us with additional data as those kids transfer from second grade to third grade.
I guess one of the other things, too, is this going to be kind of a model for possible other changes in the district down the road?
We hope so, especially our transitional kindergarten program. We know that we have the highest need for that, but there's a need everywhere for that. We really want to make those students successful because you want to start your career out, your long school career, with a positive experience. So we're hoping that the things that we learn here, the things that we do here, then yes, do transfer to other schools within the district.
For Dateline Schools, I'm Terry Harrington. Dateline Schools is a production of St. Clair County RESA.